Matt from MTNGear here with our new stick 4.2 and our new pole 1.2. Bit of a quick overview about these products. They're quite similar in some ways, different in others. The stick is really a ice axe for hunters. It's not rated as an ice axe, has lots of the similar features. It's quite beefy. Whereas the pole is more a heavy duty trekking pole. We have 2 lengths of the sticks, 3 lengths of the poles. Typically the poles are a bit longer, more in keeping with trekking pole length. And then we also have the extra long pole, which is quite a bit longer than most trekking poles and opens up a few options like TP center pole without an additional extension. You can also use it just standing up, glassing straight off the top of it. That's an option which isn't really possible with other trekking poles other than kneeling down or getting close to the ground to use those. They both come with trekking feet, trekking cups. We can also supply snow baskets. They both come with the saber saw a blade attachment that comes in these plastic containers to protect your pack. You can see here the stick comes with the pick and the axe. The pole doesn't. The pole has this metal alloy insert to hold the sling that attaches via the same method that the pick does, so you can use the picks on the pole. We also produce a mini pick which is designed specifically for the pole. Kind of reason there is the pole is a little bit of a lighter weight product, so we wanted something that just doesn't quite apply as much force as the larger pick would. Additional features that the pole has is this cutie cup. Maybe you if you're set up on here to shoot, that might be useful, hooking your rifle sling to there to help steady your rifle a bit. Attachment to your pack, or you just want to use a sling on there. Other than that, very similar. They all have a twist lock there. The leg extends and that can just be locked at any point along that distance. Poles exactly the same, slightly different dimensions. All metal construction. We machine all the metal parts in-house, send them away to get anodized, come back, we laser engrave the heads. The heads are also, the system is also compatible now with our new snow shovel, so it'll work on both of those. It can be set up in this orientation as sort of your standard shovel format. It can also be set up like this, more as a snow rake format. I find that quite a bit more effective for moving snow for camp. And one thing that's new to the stick is previously, and this applies to the pole just the same, previously you needed an Allen key to tighten these. Now the tri-slider on the sling has a little insert. You can put that in, loosen that, just need something to poke. There's a capture pin here, push that through and then that slides off, and that's how you attach the shovel, attach the snow saw blade, install that back on, use that just to tighten that up. Also you can use the side to tighten the bolt for the axe as well. So yeah, now toolless, well the tool's included, so it can't be forgotten, or for whatever reason if anything comes loose you can tighten that up on the go. The other key feature is we have a 1/4x20 UNC thread in the top here. This plays into our greater system of future tripods and heavy duty bipods, which I'll go into in a different video, but it does allow the attachment of mini ball heads like this, or any arca or any tripod head, sorry, and that just screws in. Now, so what I've done here is I've put a 1/2 or a 3/4 inch grub screw of the 1/4x20 UNC into the bottom of this mini ball head, Loctited it in there so it just stays in there, and I can just screw that on and off as I desire. Reason from going to this system, from shifting away from the Picatinny in the top, is some people didn't like the Picatinny attachment there, some people and just wanted nothing, some people wanted arca, and there was a practical consideration where I just found, and this is from my own personal experience, shooting in steep angles uphill, particularly if you're on a slope that's sloping away from you and you're trying to shoot up, you know, the pole or the stick sticks out at perpendicular to your rifle, and just so the length that the stick would need to be to reach the ground is not really practical. So this just gives an extra degree of flexibility there, which just makes it much more practical to actually shoot off the top of it as well. And you can select whatever tripod head you like. We'll have options. Another method is we have this little two-sided disc, which you can screw that into the top and then screw your tripod head onto there as well if you prefer that way, as opposed to putting a grub screw in the bottom of your tripod head. So yeah, that's the key features. Any questions, let us know. I will cover some of the idea and the cross compatibility with the top attachment of these in another video, but it does allow you to use combine them with additional products, add extensions, that sort of thing, to make these potentially even more useful. Use them as tripod and bipod legs as well. Any questions, let us know. Thank you for watching.